Hey everybody, this is Pam with Trust in Your Process. Happy Sunday. Figured I'd come on with another video and try to get better at making these videos. Usually when I come on and make a video, I want to feel like there is actually something that I have to show you guys and not something that I'm just making a video for. I try to stay in that authentic space. But my daughter said to me the other day, she was like, you have so much content that you could be creating with just showing how I live in my camper. So I want to show you this. I was going to sell my washer and spinner thingy, and I'm so glad I didn't, because it actually fits and can serve a purpose for me in here. So check it out. Not using it. This is the real deal situation. Laundry, hamper. That tub has got to be multiple uses, right? I mean, like, that's with anything here in the camper. This is real life, y'all. Real life situation. This place, as much as it is my tranquil space, it gets cluttered very, very, very quickly. I'm gonna turn you around to the front door. But you know what? I wouldn't trade it for the world. I was talking to someone recently, and they mentioned that they have 2 roommates, and they pay like $7 something a month. And I thought to myself, oh, hell no, okay? I needed to hear that, because I was starting to question, what am I doing here? You know, what am I doing with this camper situation? As a matter of fact, I started to question, oh man, I knew I was gonna do something. Hold on. All right, so I'm back. I started to question, why am I doing what I'm doing? And I just needed that nice reminder that I'm doing this because it was my plan and my strategy for not having to worry about, can I pay my rent? And if I don't pay my rent, can somebody evict me? And also being able to pay myself. You know, I finance my camper and I rent my lot. And for that price, is still less than what I was spending on rent when I was in my apartment. I'm gonna put you up here. Let's see if this works. Okay, so what I'm doing today, and I've been starting to feel overwhelmed again with something just not right in my spirit. And when I get like this, I don't know if this is me or my true self saying, come on, keep it going, don't settle here, or what. But I know one thing, I definitely have to keep moving. And when I say keep moving, I simply mean, even if that means getting up and cleaning, getting up and sweeping, getting up, and continuously getting up. So right now, I am, I went over to the storage unit. I have to be out of that particular storage unit by the 10th of the month. And my goal today is to bring as much as I can over. And so yesterday, I ran over there, grabbed 3 bins, put them in my truck, and now I'm sorting through them to see what I want to put in my storage unit and what I want to throw away. So I had such a scare yesterday. So when I was putting the bins in here, the hatch to my truck, I I went to go close it, and one of the sticks that I have, like my walking sticks, one of these, the handle got stuck in the groove, and when I went to close it, it lifted it up off the track, and the whole side of this hatch came off. Oh my God, you thought, I was like, I was in such a panic. And then the thought came to me just like that, well, stick the stick back under there and lift it back on. And it happened, it went smoothly. I was just like, isn't that a great reminder of it's all gonna work out, even though, even when you think it is too big, it's all gonna work out. And it always does. So why do I panic, right? It always does. So why do I panic? And the only thing that I can think of there is this, it's a control thing. If I don't see how it's gonna work out, or if I don't know how it's gonna work out, then I panic about it. But I'm learning that I don't have to. I hope that makes sense. So I have all this stuff that even though I didn't downsize, I have all this stuff. And I feel like I'm almost hoarding, but I'm not. I'm not gonna beat myself up over that. I'm not. But I am gonna take a good hard look at these things to see if these are things that I need. Like this shirt, I forgot I even had this shirt. And it's just the right time to wear it because it's thin. So I'm gonna show you guys what I'm working on. So I added something to my space. I added the net. I'm gonna go get me another base because that base is not as sturdy as I would like. My sister gave me this and I knew the base was a little iffy, but it served its purpose. But now you see it tilts and it doesn't get tight at the end. So now that there are sales on and things like that about, you know, patio this and patio that, I think those bases are on sale as well. And I'm going to swap out that base so that it can stand up sturdy. And there's a natural tilt on it anyway, that I can purposely tilt it as opposed to it tilting because of the base. So yeah, I'm just going to go to my storage unit and continue moving out. I have to be out by the 10th. I think I may have said that already. But look at it now. I mean, technically, you're talking about this, a win-win situation. It can't get any sweeter than this, right? Free, just because I'm allowing it to rest on my property. That's what I'm talking about. So now I'm off to the storage unit. But first I have to pick up a package from the Amazon box, and I went ahead and got me one of those stainless steel drip and pour filters that you sit over a cup and then you make your coffee that way. Normally I use my French press, and I think that is getting to a point where I may have to replace it, and I don't want to get another French press. I think I want to try something else. So I'm going to try a pour over, but instead of buying filters, this is a stainless steel all filtered in one. So you just put the coffee, fresh ground coffee in it, and you pour the hot water over it. So I'm gonna see how that's gonna work. Oh. I got me a new phone holder. My daughter, I purchased one. She liked it better, so I traded with her. And I think this is working. I mean, it's kind of like in my way, but this one that I had was never really as sturdy as I would like it to be. And then I wind up going on a trip with my sister, and my phone fell in the sand, and I wound up cleaning it, and the magnetic piece that was supposed to hold the piece to this phone holder, I threw it away thinking I didn't need it, and then it never really stuck after that. So I always needed another one, and so I got one, and so far so good. It's up high enough that I can talk to you while I'm driving and not have to look at the camera, and not have to worry about, is my head cut off? So I'm going here. Today is Sunday. I'm going to do my errands. Sunday I have made it, or I should say my intention for Sunday is to be that retreat day, that, you know, I got to get things done, but not that hustle and bustle. There has been some talk about me going swimming with my daughter at her apartment complex. They have a pool. We'll see about that, because the introvert in me is screaming no, and the extrovert in me is screaming yes. So we'll see that. We'll see if that works. So I'm heading to pick up the package. Then I'm gonna go down to the storage, grab a few more bins out of there, and it just makes me feel like I'm getting things accomplished. And I noticed that's really good for my mental wellness. So I'm back on the pull of finding what I'm here to do, and really struggling with, ooh, God, that was a big bird, Lord. Really struggling. Okay, so my words are affirmations, so I'm really trying to really be mindful of the words that I use. I'm really challenged with, what am I doing? What am I doing? I know I'm grateful for my income, and I know that it is still just not enough. It doesn't feed my soul, the type of work that I do. And I'm a supervisor at this company where I take the escalated calls, and there are more escalated calls than there are resolutions. And although the resolutions are rewarding, it's starting to weigh on me when it comes to the complaining energy that I am faced with at work when it comes to the customers. And so I am torn between finding something else and being afraid to find something else. I know my mindset is partly due to all those years of not being able to move physically because I was in so much pain. And now that I've had my surgeries, I feel like I have to remind myself that, oh yeah, Pam, your hips work now. You can do more work. You can do more physical, strenuous type 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 work. You can do more physical, strenu but I would be lying if I didn't admit that that makes me nervous. So I applied for a job at Target. I used to work there prior to the surgeries, just for a short time. It just got too much, and standing, that long standing really made me face the fact that I couldn't do that work in that condition. Now that I've had the surgeries, I know I can do that work, and I'm trying to look at it like being paid to work out. So these are the things that I am toying with in my head. It's just kind of, I said Target, and I'm going towards Target, and Ross is right here. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. So we're pulling up on Ross. I kind of like going to pick up my packages from the Amazon lockers as opposed to them being left at my camper, because sometimes the mail person or the driver gets it wrong, and they put my mail the next mobile home over, and as if my camper is not like a real spot. So that's happened a few times. Another thing that I like about it too is I ordered another hair piece, and then I decided later that I didn't want it, and instead of me having to pick it up and then go in someplace to return it, with the lockers, if you don't pick it up by a certain time, it automatically, the driver comes and picks it up and returns it, and you get your refund. So I like that. Oh my God, stores like this in me, it's dangerous for me. I'm thankful that I live in a small space, because otherwise I would be just buying this just to be buying stuff. So I pick up my package, and now I'm excited to go make some coffee at home, but you can never just stop and just never know. You might find something else that I can use in my camper. But I'm so glad I don't have to worry about having to say, oh, you know what? This can't fit in my camper, so therefore I can't get it. I am looking for a brush though, because I want to start being able to wash down my camper. All right, so I got my package, and I'm hopeful that it'll be exactly what I wanted. I got suckered into buying another water bottle. The water bottle that I have at the house is a Tevia or T something, and it's bigger. It's like 40 ounces. This one is 20, but it's perfect for my car, and that's what I'm telling myself. So it's perfect for my car, and then when I'm out, I can grab water versus having that big one with me. And then it has a little handle, so I can walk and still be carrying my water without feeling like I'm walking with this huge water thing. I purchased a brush. Look. You see this thing is huge. It gets up to 60 feet, because I want to wash down my camper. On the outside, it's starting to look kind of yucky, and that was 10 bucks. So I came out paying $21. So now I'm heading to, what time is it? Oh, day, I guess 11 o'clock. So maybe I'll get some lunch. I don't know. So I'm heading to get me something to eat, possibly. I haven't had any breakfast. I haven't had any coffee. Interesting enough, I'm not starving. So I think if I go and I need to get something out here, because I have nothing inside the house that's worth eating, in my opinion. And I may go shopping. I have to go get me a money order to pay my lot rent, and I think I might grab something out of Walmart to, you know, kind of stretch my money. So that is what Sunday is for me. Sunday is really kind of getting the errands done, taking it easy, not doing too much, but feeling like I can relax still and prepare for the week to come. My daughter just sent me, she went on walk the trails with a friend of hers today, and she sent videos of a waterfall. So I'm trying to figure out where this waterfall is, because she didn't go that far. And it looked kind of cool, so I definitely want to check it out. That's another thing too. I'm really trying to take advantage of the beautiful areas that we have around here in Kennesaw, Ackworth, Marietta. There's some nice walking trails just really up the road, and there's a beach, a man-made beach, not even 10 minutes from me. So there's really no excuse of not kind of just getting out and not having to worry about having money to do some things. I love that my youngest daughter took the boys, she takes the boys to the beach a lot. She ran and got herself one of those beach umbrellas. They got their chair, they play in the water, and you know, on a hot day, they bring some, you know, some snacks in a cooler, and they make a day out of it. And it didn't cost her a fortune. She didn't have to go and break the bank, but still the boys are having fun. All right, so I'm back home. Never quite made it to the storage, but I did stop at Walmart to buy me some groceries, and I purchased this. Check it out. So I purchased the skillet because I don't use my stove. I use it as extra counter space. I just took the cutting board and laid it on top of the eyes that are under there. And then when I cook, I'm either using my air fryer, the microwave, or in this case, I knew I needed something that I could, you know, I'm not an egg, I don't eat eggs, but if I wanted to make an egg, I could. If I wanted to stir fry vegetables, I can. And I decided to go ahead and bite the bullet. This was only $19. I thought that was excellent. It doesn't take up a whole lot of space, and if I wanted to put it away, I can, because I have cabinet room down here. I have my rice cooker and all of my tools and stuff down here, my blender. I went ahead and purchased a juicer too, because I really need to eat better. So part of my eating better is going to be juicing. It's going to be making my meals inside as opposed to eating out. And that's part of my plan. So I'm excited about that. Oh, and this is what I purchased today. It's just a filter, and it sits on top of the cup. So essentially, this is it. So you sit it on the cup, and you put your coffee in, you boil your water, and you basically do a slow pour. And when it's done, you rinse this off, and then your coffee is in here. For me, I like a hot cup of coffee, so I tend to put mine in the microwave after that, and then the coffee's good. I've already had 2 cups, and I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I never made it quite to the storage unit, but I did get the majority of what I want done. So I'm going to end this video here. This video turned out to be a long video, but thank you for hanging out with me today and just allowing me to kick around some thoughts. As always, my trusties, I want to hear or read what you have to say. And until next time, remember who loves you.